So I will tell you about the job of partner engineering. So the partner engineering role. So yeah, here it is. I'm Giovanni, Giovanni Laquidara. I'm a developer advocate in Huawei and also partner engineer. So I'm doing both the job. So we will see that there are differences between the two. And my past experience is about software engineering, especially in mobile development, Android development, and VR and AR. VR and AR was one of my last passion because I think this would be like the next computing platform for the future. And even I like a lot of contributing in communities, sharing contents, helping the other developers to achieve their goals. So I really like to share my experience. So that's the reason why I also choose to move to change my career from totally software developer job towards a developer advocacy and partner engineering role. So let's see the problem. I mean, what problem that partner engineering can solve. So let's say that you or your company just created a super cool software product that can be an SDK, a new API, a software as a service. You used all the latest agile methodologies to plan it. You just was thinking about this product, and you were carefully selected all the features that you think that the user needs and wants, and you try to understand all the feature to make your project super scalable using the last architecture that you read about, and to design your product. And then you have to develop it for sure. So you spend a lot of time coding it, or your tech team spend a lot of time coding it with the last modern frameworks that you can imagine, a massive coverage of unit tests and generic tests. So yeah, it is good quality of your software and a lot of great configuration tools. But you have a problem now. You have to sell it outside. Yeah. And this is a kind of difficult job. And even you that are coming from the technical side of the job, you often don't know how to communicate with the people to sell a product. And you need to communicate this. You need to communicate the right value of your software product or your API to the people. And in this case, like communicating the right value, the people can understand, the final user can understand if they really needs or not, and then they can buy it. So luckily, you cannot do everything, and there is a role for this. There is a role to sell your product, and this is more the job of the business developer. So the business developer does, in this slide per definition, it will be the person that is representing the front of your companies or your company or your startup, and will be the one that is that has the responsibility to sell, to have a sales strategy, and to make sure that this strategy will allow to the project and your company to be sustainable in financial terms. So that means that in the end, this role is very important because it will bring your company to life. It will allow your company to live for a long term. So yes, you need to earn money to make everything works, but there is still a problem. I mean, yeah, you can have business developer try to sell a carpet to the people, but yeah, you have this problem that often the business developers cannot really understand the technology. They know about the sales domain, but they don't know about the technology, and they don't know about the deep software stacks that is inside your product. And often they don't know how to speak the same language with the technical team of the partner, so of the other companies or other startups that you have to sell your products. And so this is really hard. So sometimes it can be really hard to communicate the real feature of your product. And that's the reason why you need another role that is a sort of support role, a bridge. Let's say that it's a bridge between the technical side of your companies and of your company and the technical side of the company, and the technical side, the technical team of your partner. And this role, so the role is acting as a bridge between the two technical teams, is the role of partner engineer. So what is it? I like to think a partner engineer as an engineer, so a technical person that is working for a company, but is supporting the company of your partner. So the partner engineer is the one that is merging with the technology team, with the partner. And the thing is that the main feature of this role are the one listed in the slide. So the partner engineers needs to ensure that your product, your API, your SDK is actually used in the most correct way as possible. He helped the partner to expand his business using your product, but even proposing new solution. And this new solution can be integrated with your products. Because don't forget that you are working for a company that will have to sell the product, the SDK, the API, the software as a services. And also your company can improve the business, adding feature to this product. Another skill, another responsibility of partner engineer will be like the one that offer the partner a better developer experience, so the best developer experience as possible. Don't forget, as a company, you are offering a product that could be an SDK, API, but these products can have some bugs. Cannot maybe, if we are speaking about a tool library that is offered to developers, can sometimes not really offer a super cool developer experience. So you need to understand what is the right way to help the partner to achieve this, so to achieve the better as possible developer experience. And even another important feature of this role is you need to be able to gather the feedback from the partner and take it back toward the product team that will improve the product that you are selling and your company is selling. Another thing is that you will advocate inside your companies about the needs of the partner. So let's say that the partner needs some special feature or needs some special tools. Maybe you can advocate with your internal team in your company to create these tools. And in this way, make both happy, your company and the partner company. What skill do the partner engineers needs? So it's a role that is not completely technical, not completely in the sales strategy, and not completely in the communication on developer advocacy strategies. It's a role that needs to have a lot of skills. So you have to have the technical knowledge, you have to have the domain knowledge. Let's say that you are working for a company specializing in mobile development. You need to understand that vertical. Virtual reality, augmented reality, so you have to be expert in the domain. But if you don't know a lot of this domain, this is not a problem, because another skill that you need to have is the fast learning. You have to learn fast the things that you need for your job. And this is something that developers really have, because they are constantly studying new frameworks, new APIs. So this is something that a developer can really have, and sometimes doesn't know that he have or she have. You have one of the most important skills. If you have to be a partner engineer, you have to have empathy. So you need to understand. You need to wear the dress of your partner. So you need to understand this point of view. You have to have good communication skill. So you have to express clearly your opinion, write clearly your content, your idea, and write and support the partner and help the partner in a clear way. And you have to have willingness to help. Yeah, you as a partner engineer, you will help. So you have to be happy to help, and this will be one of the most important. This is one of the most important skill. And you have to be a lot of passions. You have to have a lot of passions, because let's say that maybe you will find some bugs of your products, or maybe you will face some interruption of services or software as a service, or you will have to deal with bad documentation, or like I said, just bugs. So you have to be patient, and because you will represent the technical part of your company to the partner that you are supporting. So a lot of passion to support this. The first contact that you will ever have with your partner, it will be so important. It's like the first impression that you will do towards your partner. And this often will start as a meeting. I'll have a meeting together with the business development, or right now at the moment, like an online meeting with them. And this could be as long as there are business development, you in this meeting can be in a room full of salespeople. So be aware that they are not only all technologists or developers. And the first thing that I want to suggest you that, I mean, you need to remember this simple tip. So make sure that you introduce yourself in the meeting in a clear way. So, like I say, clear communication. You have to be clear about who you are, and you have to communicate clear about your role. Make sure that they understand that you will be their technical reference from now on. Perfect. They need to understand you, and you have to speak it clearly. Make sure to connect with the tech members in the meeting. So there will be a lot of business developer in the first meeting, but for sure there will be a technical person. Make sure to know him or her, be nice with them, remember the name. This is very important. This is things that is always important everywhere. So you need to remember the name and write it down their contacts, because you need to contact them sooner or later, and you to start the activities. Remember to write a follow-up email, or to be in the follow-up email of your business developer, and introduce yourself again in the email, and kick off the technical activities, proposing a new meeting, this time with all the technical people, and also agree on a common channel to use for communication, because yes, the channel is important. You can use the partner channel, that could be email, call, whatever software, instant message software they are using, but take in account that if you have to support multiple partners, maybe you can support multiple communication channel, and this can be a mess. So in the case of you will have multiple partners to support, I suggest you to create to use and force, if you want to say force, a communication channel. That could be an instant messaging. Maybe create a Discord servers for yourself to support the partners, and invite the partners there. Speak about what are the tools, the most important tool that you will use in your normal day job as a partner engineer. So the first and most important tool that you can use is the calendar. Yes, the calendar, because this is one of the most important tools. You will need to arrange everything and be sure that all the meeting, all the assignments, the workshop you will do, the activities you will do with one or more partners will be planned, and you will need to remember this when they are. So make sure that you are using a really good calendar. You can use a paper calendar, but for sure you will soon need a calendar that will support like cloud sharing, because you can offer the possibility to the partner to book some of your hours for a meeting, for a workshop, and so on. So this is one of the most important things. It's not a compiler, it's not a framework, it's the calendar. Speaking about the tools, you need to be expert. The second more important tools to use is the tools that the partner is using. So that's the reason why you need to be a fast learner. You need to you need to familiarize with your partner tools, and you need to be very fast, and you need to always remember them. But always remember that one of your most important deliverable will be the content, the message. Content is the king here, because you will help them, you will help the partner, and whatever message you will say to them, this will be your main deliverable, your main content. And understand that this could be represented in many ways, like with presentation, with documents, even a call, even a simple taking the phone and calling the partner is a way to create a content. But make sure that if you are giving that, make sure that you record it and write it down, all the content. So that's it. What is the master plan of the partner engineer to increase what is the master plan to the partner engineer role? Is to help to increase the business and gather feedbacks, like I said. So let's say that you will have to understand, to increase a business, the long-hanging, what I like to say, the long-hanging fruits of the partner. So the weakest point of the partner, and then you can help them to fix and really try to suggest them a better way to use to support them and to use your product. And also don't forget to gather feedback for your products. So ask feedback for bugs, ask feedback for extension of your products, and that's it. I want to show you one of the last things. So in marketing, there is the HEIDA framework that is used to sell something, but you can use this one to into your daily job of art engineering. So you can use the HEIDA framework to go in a funnel from attention to action, just from identifying the pain point of your partner. So this is attention. Create samples of demo code for your partners in interest. So understanding their interest. Make sure that they have some desire about using this feature. So compare your demos with other products or existing products. And in this, data is the king. So represent the data that are coming and show the comparison with data. And then after they decide to take action in it, so implement new feature from your product, you will start the proof of concept with them. Don't forget that the partner engineering role is a role that is there to help the partner, help your company to achieve the result. And don't forget this is I think that I really like, that is the bystander effect, so that the probability that a person will receive help decrease as the number of people in the group increase. So if the set of people to help is really big, you will not help them very much. So make sure to operate your daily role of partner engineering in small group. Divide into small group and help them in small group. And the final quote that I like to give to you is this: in helping others, you will help yourself, because in this role, you will gain a lot of knowledge, you will gain a lot of hardness of skill. And this role will also be good for personal branding, because you will be the one that help, and the people and the partner will remember also you. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you,
was
Giovanni.
fast. Thank you.
Time flies, right? No, that was
Yes, yes.
wonderful. Thank you so much. We've actually got some questions here. First one's
Nice.
from Tamao. Giovanni, how can dev advocates and partner engineers work together for the best shared customer experience? And also, how can they make sure that they don't step on each other's toes?
So the thing is that, like I said, the partner engineering is the one that is working closely with the partner. The developer advocate is the one that is mainly creating content for all the people that are using the products. So they are not really into each other, but they can collaborate, because sometimes maybe a developer advocate can produce some content that a partner engineer can take and give to the partner, and maybe customize it for the partner. So it's like, I see this role as a pipeline. So there is the developer advocate for everyone, then there is the vertical of the partner engineer that is dedicated to the partner. So it's more, you will work with the partner. So actually, it's this the difference.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to say, I think we've got another question here in Discord from TC Merrick. It says, is partner engineering the same as support engineering?
So in a certain, a lot of different companies decline partner engineering in a different way, like a developer advocate. So every company has its own vision. In Huawei, for instance, the support engineer is the partner engineer. In other companies, different. But I like to say that, yes, I mean, it's a support. The partner engineer is a support engineer that has also some sort of sales skills, because he can find new feature to be proposed to the client, to the customer.
Okay, thanks. Well, I think so. I'm pausing slightly because I can see that Tamao is typing in Discord. I don't know if she has a follow-up question. But look, what I'll say is, so there's someone else coming with a question of this. Jason says, does partner engineering compete with paid for solutions consulting?
Sorry, can you repeat it? Because I didn't get it.
Does partner engineering compete with paid for solutions consulting? So are you giving away partner engineering when you could be charging for it?
the thing is, the partner engineer is really important for your company because he will report and will ask your internal company product team to improve the feature, to improve the product. So this is something that sometimes the consultative company are not doing. So this is it's more a bridge.
Okay, I think we've got time for one more question, Ramon. Do you see Tamo's follow-up?
Yeah. So, Giovanni, also often we get the division between partner engineering doing work that has a clear revenue stream and DX or developer experience focusing on more exploratory integrations. I have some mixed feelings about that in terms of DX impact. So I'd love to hear if you have any perspectives about that.
So, I mean, yeah, this is really, it's even in the things that, like I said before. So many companies has different vision of this role, of the advocacy role, of the partner engineer role. So I think that's, yeah, the partner engineer has an important part. I mean, this role has an important part. I mean, that the revenue streams has an important part inside this role. So it's not only a support and helping the customer, but it's even trying to find new revenue stream for your companies in the meanwhile you are helping the partner. So like proposing new tools, proposing new feedback. So you need to be like the antenna to understand your partner needs.